Well, it's time to put the heads and the intake manifold on. I thought I might give you a shot somewhere in the middle. Right now I'm waiting on a new set of head bolts to come in from AutoZone for Debbie. Anyway, I just want to show you guys. There's passenger side head, the driver's side head. Look at that beautiful shade of red. Not many people are going to see that, but we know it's there, don't we? Anyway, so I've checked all the push rods. I made these devices right here are the ones where the oil flows up through this from the lifters up into the valves, and then from through the here it goes up into the the rocker arms and oils the entire head. All of those push rods do the same thing. Now on these gaskets, I did notice that there was something really strange about it. That even the factories, now the only issue that the 454s have is a cooling issue for the heads. Well, I want to show you this on the old gasket so that you can see exactly what we're dealing with here. All right, this is the bottom side of this gasket. Now there's a number of coolant ports. Here's one, and there's another one there, and another one there, and another one. But looky here at this one. You see the place here. This is where the head meets, but the gasket itself isn't open. So, but the funny thing about these gaskets is that they cover up this coolant port, which is the one on the last cylinder here, right here, in between these two there. Anyway, that's what the problem is. So what I do is I took my Dremel, my ever faithful Dremel, and put my little grinding bit on it, and I clipped the gaskets together. I centered them. I put a locking device in the middle here, just slid something into the hole that would lock it into place. That was rubber, not like this, but you could take something like an extension or something that's cone shaped and just lock it into place. Let's see, try this over here. Yeah, you could do that. It'll hold it steady. Then I put some binder clips on the gaskets to make sure they held straight and true. And I did that on a couple of these holes. And then I took my grinder and I opened this hole up, and since it's not touching anything anyway, and then what I did was I put RTV on the base side of it. I made sure the gasket was nice and clean. There was no burrs sticking up off of it, which there was. And then I RTV'd around this and then installed the heads. So hopefully that'll eliminate that issue, and that should be fairly good for now. Apparently there's another opening here that wasn't used. Why, I don't know, but I didn't mess with that. Everything else I could find was open. So it all looked good to me. Anyway, there is a shot of your heads installed on the 454, and guys, you know, remember to check your gaskets before you put them in. That's what I did. I looked and I saw, wait a minute, now there's something not right. This hole didn't line up with that coolant port. Now, the gaskets were exactly the ones for the block. It wasn't a question of a mismatched gasket set because the rest of the holes lined up. I double-checked with Felpro. Yes, this is the casting number for this engine set, for this headset. Yeah, so everything was right except for that one hole. And apparently the manufacturer, that's a manufacturer gasket on that I just showed you, lined up with the Felpro gaskets. Now, the Felpros that I'm using, they look really good. They're heavy-duty. They're coated aluminum, not like these. These are just straight aluminum. There's no coating on them. All right, so that's what they used in the factory. Well, we didn't. We used something better. I'm hoping to put something better on all of this. Anyway, I'm going to say God bless y'all richly and warmly. Remember, double check your work and smile for a stranger today, because you will both be glad you did. Bye-bye now. We'll get on with it after we get the head bolts today and get the intake manifold installed. I'm ready to start this thing. We'll talk to y'all later.